Hi, I'm Carrie Ann. I'm from the United States, and this is my experience with my medical vacations. So I just did a Google search on the internet, and I found my medical vacations and a couple other opportunities in Mexico. And after some research, reaching out to your team, I realized that this was the absolute answer for me and my surgeries. I could tell through the dialogue on the internet that there was very good communication between patients and staff, and that was the #1 deciding factor for me.
How do you feel about that communication for the organization about your plans to do the surgery? How do you feel about that?
The planning process was phenomenal. All I had to do was book my flight after I was given some optional dates. And from there, I gave the information to your team and everything was taken care of. From my pickup at the airport, to getting to the hotel, to getting to every appointment. It was amazing.
How was your experience with your lab work, with the preparative appointments, EKG, Dr. Valdez consultation before the surgery?
So before the surgery, I was a little nervous because I don't speak Spanish and I comprehend very little Spanish. And so I was very nervous. But as soon as we arrived, my companion and I, we were taken in by your team and we were walked through every step of the pre-op process. Everyone in that pre-op process, even though they weren't part of your staff, were very appropriate, and very kind and professional, and very prompt.
How do you feel with your final details with Dr. Valdez? How is explanation for about all the surgery process?
Oh my goodness, it was phenomenal. Dr. Valdez was very in-depth and yet understandable. I understood everything he had to say to me. My companion and I had a lot of questions and every question was answered. We left that initial consultation with complete confidence in Dr. Valdez and your team. I am 100% satisfied with the initial consultation as well as the first steps in the surgery process. So there is absolutely no worries in my mind when I went under the knife. It's a 10 out of 10. I could not be more happy with the service level from your team and prompt, appropriate, and professional responses to every need that I had at the time. And having 2 procedures within 1 week, I was very nervous. I was like, how are they going to take care of me? I was very nervous. But after the first surgery, I just said, I know I'm in good hands. The team really stepped into a role that I did not expect. It was having a private personal nurse at my beck and call 24/7.
How do you feel like around there? Like, do you feel like safety in the areas that I know you're exploring something a little bit about that?
Yes, I was a little skeptical at first because not being a Spanish-speaking person and never being to Cancun before, I was worried. But I started walking a few days after the surgeries and mingling with the locals and the business owners. And everybody's friendly, completely safe. I go out for walks twice a day and feel completely comfortable.
Okay, and if you could describe maybe in a few words, what would that words be?
A peaceful recovery with personal attention.
How you describe your over experience with my medical vacations?
The overall experience is a 10 out of 10, ladies. I'm not even exaggerating on that. This is something that I had hoped for and I didn't know it existed until I met with your team. And I expected a 6 to 12 month waiting period. But you guys are so prompt. Within a few weeks, yes. you found a way to get me into your schedule, which worked for my schedule. I am giving everybody the highest rating I possibly can. It has been such a positive experience. I'm ready for more surgery. There's no way I could have done this on my own. Not even in the United States could I have done all this on my own. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of attention and professionalism that your team has brought to me as a patient, as a person. I'm connected to you ladies, sorry, forever.
We're friends right now.
We're friends right now.
Friends right now. Salud.
That's right.
I've had personal consultations with other cosmetic surgeons and never that in depth. So I strongly suggest everybody going for Dr. Valdez's work.
As part of your recovery, you took the hyperbaric chamber, that is an extra services that we offer. How was your experience with that?
Oh my goodness, I strongly suggest everybody take advantage of that. Even if I don't understand what the hyperbaric chamber does to my body, it was such a relaxing experience that took me away from the mindset of, oh, I just got to get better, I got to get better. It took me out of that, where I could just decompress and breathe and relax, and it's very peaceful. And the staff at that facility, top notch. Love those guys.
How do you feel after to get before, the during and the after? How do you feel about this IV therapy?
You know, I had never had IV therapy before, and I certainly didn't take my vitamins before. But there is definitely a difference after receiving that IV therapy. I felt more energized, I felt more relaxed. I believe that it helped me on the inside with other things, just besides.
The part of the surgery.
Yeah.
Carrie, can you tell us how many days you have with all your surgery experience?
Okay, this is kind of crazy because I am 1 week. How many days?
1 week.
1 week.
7 days. I mean, I have a few bruises, but I can't believe the difference. I feel like I'm 30 again.
Yes, that's true.
Because,
you look like 30.
oh, thank you. Because I'm actually 57. And to wake up one morning 7 days after surgery and look like this, it was shocking. To come to Cancun and utilize my medical vacations is a life-changing experience. I can guarantee you this does not happen in the United States like this unless you're in Hollywood.
How much money do you save in that surgery, in this surgery?
So before I came to your team, I had a quote for $55,000.
For everything that you got?
For everything.
Wow.
That is not included.
That did not include a private nurse. That did not include a place to stay. It did not include the food. No. That was just the plastic surgeon and the hospital.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So the cost avoidance on that, I'm going to save between $20,000 and $25,000.
Well, Carrie, thank you so much for this interview. We are really appreciative.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. If you guys need anything, you let me know. If there's patients that are questioning the professionalism or the security of the area, send them to me because I'm going to give them 2 thumbs up.
Thank you so much, Carrie.
Thank you, ladies.